Ooh. We are live, I do believe. Welcome to this completely testy test stream. Let me... stop. Stop, Twitch. Don't play back to me what I have just played back to you. No, this is actually Returns. It's just that Shadowrun Dragonfall is also in Shadowrun Returns, and they have... If you load up Shadowrun Returns, they tell you it's actually Shadowrun Dragonfall, which that's not what it is. So I am... but like... I can't actually see the chat, though, in this. I can see follows and all that, but I can't see the chat in this, I think. Which, that is unfortunate, to be honest. I'd like to be able to see the chat. Thank you, Morotai, for watching me. I think... How do I pop out the chat on Twitch? Well, I have the DLC what the fuck? I have the DLC crabfish. Don't play this back at me, thank you. Why do I have to... Am I still live? What the fuck's going on? Because here's the thing. I think they're having trouble with the Frankfurt data node again. There's a couple websites that go down when they're having trouble with the Frankfurt data node. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to pop like this. I don't give a shit. And please close this so I can... Click the gear below chat, then go to pop out under chat options. Pop out, there we go. Brillante. This is much better. I have to ask, is the audio alright? Because I will now switch to Shadowrun proper. If there's any problems, you should be seeing the game window now. Please let me know. But now I can see the chat, but I can't see the client. I've been listening to this music for 20 minutes now. I'm going very insane. So let's play a new game. Let's play the Dead Man's Switch, which is the original Shadowrun Returns campaign. Now, it does look like Shadowrun Returns, so... Boom! Let's play it on normal. And see me fail, because here's the thing that you might not know about me. I'm very bad at video games. Let's play a man. I have a bit of an idea of what kind of character I'm gonna want to play, because I want to play this like a bit roleplay. I'm gonna play a male dwarf. Yeah, there should be the chat should be in there in that blank UI box. If it's not there, let me go check if I can fix that real quick. Chat box. Yes, exactly. Chat box. Properties. Oh, go to... I think I don't have the widget activated in the... No, the game layer is the lowest layer of all of them. I think I have to download this first. No, that's not what I... No, okay. Yeah, I'm using this, like, the Streamlabs software. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Mostly it doesn't. Yeah, we're gonna have to do without chat then, for the time being. Like, we're gonna do this for next time, because it shows up that there is, that this is the chat box, and it's there, and it shows me that the chat box is there. It just doesn't do anything. it just doesn't work. Which I don't understand why that is. I don't want to do that. Show moderate blah blah. Yes, theme. Okay, there's just... It's enabled according to the settings. I don't know. That... It does, it's just temperamental. Once you get it right, the feeling is indescribable. That sounds like heroin. More than, like, Streamlabs. I'm sorry to say. Live see, yeah, Sweeks has followed me. Thank you, my Sweeks, my dude. Yeah, well, let's just go on playing Shadowrun here. Let's be fucking honest. This is not gonna. I'm not gonna do magic. I need to tab into this using the magic. No! Oh, come on. Let me tab into Shadowrun. Thank you. So we're gonna play male dwarf Decker. No, Rigger actually. We're gonna play a Rigger, and we're gonna make him sort of like a former corp drone who used to work for a security company. I'm gonna check a good avatar. Oh look, it's Julius Thalberg. I'm gonna check if there's a good avatar for what I kind of want to play. And then we're gonna just jump into this, and this music is still making. That's a very small selection of avatars, I have to say. I kind of like this one because he looks like a dwarf you could see in Lord of the Rings. This is a classic Rigger type character. So yeah, let's go with this. Spend your karma. Yeah, I know what karma is. So karma is the things that you need in this game. Strength, yeah, I get strength bonuses. Int bonuses give me, no, it's decking and rigging. Yeah, it increases my hit chances with drones and shit. Drone control, I have drone control 1. What does this give me? I think I'm gonna get this, and I think I'm also gonna get a higher level of drone combat. And then I'm just gonna get 1 level of, really? You get bonuses for that? Oh, I couldn't do any of this. Well, I think I'm just gonna save this point of karma that I have, because it's not like I'm gonna be doing any spell casting anytime soon. Confirmare. Yes. Yeah, I can spend karma later at any time. So we're gonna go with the... Oh, I can only choose 1 etiquette. Well, then I'm gonna choose the security etiquette. Because this is like a former corp drone who knows about security, and because he's a Shadowrunner because he had to go into the shadows for reasons. Because he stole shit, and we're gonna name him Steel. Like that's also his surname, but also it's like a cool name. Confirmare. Let's go. Down and out. Your apartment. 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and it isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're in here. This one's a famine for the ages. Staging a slagging fixer hasn't called. The money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your nuyen. Something needs to change. And soon. No, it's not gonna be... I'm not gonna name him Bruce Wizard. I might name a different character Bruce Wizard. This is my apartment. This is where I live. Let's see, what do I have here? A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Well, this is like real life, this game! Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. View my list of contacts. Actually, I haven't played through this game completely yet. But I have played partly through this game. My lists, Carter Detroit is a fixer, no response. Dowd Runner, he's dead. Felton Nash, a fixer, he's been missing since February. New Larry, a runner, also dead. Sam Watts, a runner, 3 question marks. Probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, runner, fucking dead. Halfjack, dealer. Retired or dead? Probably both. Yeah. That's my personal calendar. It's empty. What a life! Go to my community. What is this? The vid phone rings, jarring you. Who's calling at 3 AM? Oh, look, it's Sam. Actually, I think if let me look at Streamlabs, right? No, you can't actually see the faces. You just can't see what they're saying. Well, that's terrible. But also, I don't know how these stream overlay works, so I'm just gonna read you what he says. Sam Watts, the stream leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy! Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time! He giggles. He's drunk again. Or worse. Yeah, fucking... Where you been, Sam? I haven't heard from you in months! Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead! I probably had it coming. Yeah, anyone who talks like this probably had it coming, Sam. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for instance. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. That's really the attitude you should have in life. I wonder where you are right now. Well, I'm in a shitty apartment with a dragon poster, and also my air conditioning pisses. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. No. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. This man is speaking directly out of my soul. I appreciate it. Hey! You remember that Ren Raku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard, and by you I mean me, in a long time. And now we're going to the... memory! Ooh! 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks. The night Dowd went down. Oh, yeah. New Larry! How you doing? New Larry! This guy's called New Larry. He's the opposite of Old Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd, never saw anybody die like that before, idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Steel. It's wet and the rain feels like acid, and I want out of here. We're gonna maybe be a consummate professional and say we wait for the money. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. What a dick. Oh, that's Sam Watts, and he doesn't seem to be drunk this time. I don't know, Steel. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run, so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways, nineways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. If you don't know anything about Shadowrun jargon, fixers are basically the guys who give you missions. Well, yeah, I'm gonna show that bastard better show. We need the money. I really need the money. I want to get paid. I want to get paid as much as you do, buddy. But we need to live long enough to actually drink the new yen we earn. Yeah, you are an alcoholic, my dude. Cut the drick, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or someone other paranoid chip dream of yours. I didn't actually read that correctly. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead. Spill it. You were sloppy. I'm gonna stop doing the new Larry voice. Sloppy! You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son! Look at your hands! They're shaking! See, I could tell him to own up, Sam. If you screwed up, admit it. I don't know if you screwed up. But I am a consummate professional. And I will tell him to, if he fucked up, he should have. I'd admit it if there was something to admit, man. I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. I'm gonna stop making his voice too. This is being really grating. I thought he disappeared sooner than this. Something dawns on him. He leans into new Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made right before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone. And it's not the fixer. It's actually a male prostitute. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out! So this is... now am I suspicious? Am I suspicious now? Because I am a consummate professional, but also I am an experienced Shadowrunner, and also I remember how this goes. Hands where I can see him, arsehole. He stops, and a smile slowly appears on his face. What? You gonna take my gun away, Steel? You know I don't need... I was doing the voice again. I don't... This one doesn't even have... What the fuck is this creature? That's actually a troll. That's a troll woman. We've got incoming, says Sangoma, who I think is also dead. New Larry relaxes and throws you a Drek-eating grin. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse. Buddy. We should have choose our friends more carefully, Steel. Well, the guy was never my friend. Mine neither. I think I'll shoot him. So naturally he runs away. Oh no! He did weak damage to me, but I have lost 1 AP. Turn-based yeah, I know how turn-based combat works. Thank you very much. I need an action to turn on my drone, because naturally, when you're in situations like this, you don't already have your drone turned on. So, I'm gonna turn it on, and take my other action to get into cover. The cover system in this game is sometimes a bit odd. I think I'm going to cover here. And then my drone... I'm gonna hit new Larry for 10 damage. I am reasonably certain that there will be guys... Ah, fuck, they can't... I forgot that you can't actually turn around this game. See, the bastards don't provide cover, which irritates me. If I put what's here now, I would hope to be able to kill... I'm gonna risk it, you know? Because I'm not good at this game anyway. Oh, that's not good. And I know that Sangoma does a fair bit of damage. She's a shaman, and she's gonna, this water spirit here. And he's gonna attack... Nice! New Larry is dead. You can't actually see if she is in cover right now. No, actually she is in cover, and you can see it. Can you hit the... Yeah, that's from Rock Security. Shoot him with your AK, my dude. Steel. I also have a gun and I have a fist. But I'm very unlikely to hit anything. What do I have as equipment? I have a trauma... I don't really need a trauma kit, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna... What happened? Lacunas has followed. Thank you, Lacunas, for following. I really appreciate it. I need to get back in the... Where is the game? Oh. No! Stop! I want to get back in the game! Yeah, that's the problem when you can't really see. Now I can't see the chat. I need a third screen. This is... I'm just gonna shoot it... Well, actually, well... I'm gonna shoot this one because he's already wounded. And I think that gives me bonus damage when I hit. And I did just hit. Send the Doberman drone. Oh, actually, I can just shoot him from here. He's dead. And now he takes 10 damage as well. Send Sam Watts over here. Nice. I am killing it. Now, as far as I probably there's going to be people coming from some other side, so I'm just going to move Sangoma over here. Yeah, I'm just going to give him 1 AP for the time being. Because if you have, with shamans, when they summon spirits, there's always a chance that they will escape next turn if you don't, and they won't stay there. And when they escape, they don't just leave, but they hang around and try to kill you. Because usually they're not really big fans of... I'm gonna try to get back into chat. Because of... I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, what do... I only have 1 action, so I'm gonna shoot this orc right here. I assume this is an orc. He looks like an orc. I should have gone into cover. I don't think I'm covered right now. Yeah, Sam Watts, can you... Probably not. I'm gonna have you move up to here. Like, this is like an... I think, like, the empty shield is like a little bit cover, but not really. Nice. Oh, no! A failed grenade throw by this black elf. More Renraku security. Let's do this. This is bad. They have a shaman. Well, we have a shaman as well, Sangoma, and it's you. So do your job, will you? Yeah. See, because the chance that he'll escape always increases. That's not a very good chance to... Yeah, he missed. With that water jet. The water elemental. That was very unimpressive. They also have a fucking mage, though. That concerns me much more, that they have a hermetic mage. I am going to... This is probably... Like, if I go here, it's probably nothing bad's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna send the drone over here. And shoot at their shaman. That's not very good. Send Sam in cover here. Ah, yeah, of course. This is not in line of sight. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you... Wait, actually, do you have grenades? Some? Oh, but they require 2 actions. Then I'm just gonna have you reload. And we're gonna deal with this later. We're in a pretty good position cover-wise. So, yeah, we just killed this one. Yeah, and Sangoma fucking, she's, oh, how do I mod... I'm gonna try and mod... How do I mod people? I'm allowing this now. See, I'm also still learning the ropes of Twitch, which can be difficult. I'm gonna move over here because I'm gonna be able to line of sight next turn then. And I'm gonna shoot the Renraku Shaman twice. Nice, and that also disapperonis his spirit. And now, if I send you here, you will be able to attack him, right? It's gonna be like a flanking shot. Nice. But you're not very good at Are you drunk, though, man? Are you, like, maybe drunk still? Even? Yeah, I'm gonna move her over here. Oh, this is not good. I hope this combat is over before he does anything. Yeah, can you shoot the guy? I think no, he's not in line of sight. But, oh, they hit my drone. I completely missed that. I think I'm gonna give Sangoma the honor of... Holy shit, that's a crit. That's nice, man. And Sam Watts, can you... Nice. Sangoma lowers her gun. I, Sam. You okay, Sam? Because that's, I think, what she sounds like. Sam's breathing in heavy, and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. And I just already, like, I have a problem maintaining accents. You may have noticed this if you've been following my Shadowrun campaign. Luckily, all the accents I do there are French. I'm going with, you did good, because, like, positive encouragement is always good. Even if it is for alcoholics. I'm gonna try and give some mod privileges to people. Mod, first of all, Sweeks, because, I mean, no, the Swex, not Sweeks. The Sweeks is like my nigger. Then also Andy and Xander, Cody is gonna get one. Mod, what's your Xander 225? Xander 225. No, I just written together. Okay. 225. There we go. Ah, fuck. What? But that's the username, though. What do you mean invalid username? That's literally the username. Twitch. Stop. Xander 225. Oh, I did 255. No, but also this is together. I did it's 225. Jesus Christ. This, my dudes, is me dealing with any amount of numbers, by the way. You were born for this gig, Steel. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk until I croak. Oh, man. What about you? I'll find a safe house out of town. Lay low. Renraku have a long memory. The great thing about Renraku is that it's a Japanese company, but all of their products have German names. I do too. I don't forget my friends. Well, unless you die. Oh, Twitch is like the N-word. Okay. I'm not gonna say that anymore. You stare at... Is that really much of a concern on Twitch? You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had you back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Or better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. You should know, not just maybe. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 nuyen insurance policy. Payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Nice. Contact my law firm. Rogers, Mengard and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? Who's Chet? Oh, that's Chet. This dude is Chet. Lawyer! He's not named Chet, he's named Lawyer. The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mengard and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously. First time in ever. Look, Steele, I've had a Drek life, and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people. Hurt myself? I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'd say I've traded a drinking buddy for a paycheck. I hope you just say... Well, I didn't say yes, like, specifically, but I kind of did. I've got a locator chip started in my head these days. If, when my heart stops, it'll activate, that's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Yes, I'm heading back to Seattle. Well, Seattle can't be any worse than this. Oof. I don't even know where I am. Let's just say that I was in Houston, Texas. The Dead Man Switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. Oh, that's I read that wrong. If you're hurting bad enough for Nguyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Chris Reagan is probably here. Employees only beyond this point, though. I'm not moving. I have to stay here now because I'm not an employee. I have to follow the law. I don't care if he tells me that he's in the back. This is gonna be a violated the nap situation. If I go in there now, he's gonna be waiting there with a shotgun and go, "You're on private property now, bitch!" And then he's gonna shoot me in the face. And I would rather avoid. Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna go. This joke has gone on for too long. The smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Oh look, there's a dude standing here. His name is Dresden. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, that's a bit redundant, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job." A little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. "Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir?" "Are you the coroner?" "I'm John Dresden, cousin of Harry Dresden." "Not really. The Organ Grinders branch manager here, so yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are?" "Well, Steele. I represent a man named Sam Watts, and I'm here to look into his murder." He frowns. "Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. But what makes you think he's here?" "Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here." "I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. The Redmond Barrens, by the way, funny bit about Shadowrun lore. That's the area where right now all the rich people in Seattle live. You know, the richest people in the world? That's the Redmond Barrens, the worst slum in Shadowrun Seattle. Who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. I like Dresden. He's a nice guy. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Whatever is the Emerald City Ripper? Emerald City Ripper? He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. That is fucked up. See you around, Sweeks. What? Yeah, nice. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. Well, Slap me perpendicular. How about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. This is McCluskey now. Dresden, get out here! This is like a big old orc, or I think he's an orc because he doesn't have any horns. What is this? I'm gonna take this, and like it comes from a professional, mate. I'm gonna look at this. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face is ashen white. For the first time, without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him, and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing evidence found on his body. You examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Oh, you can examine. Okay. Look at the business card. Moving things around, you make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Look at the cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Well, well, actually, I should probably leave the cred stick in the bag because they won't be too happy about this. Now look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn-off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible the way that we arg. And then the sentence cuts off. We have been, sentence cuts off, long. Sentence cuts off, to say I'm sore, sentence cuts off, see you there, love Jessica. A lover! Put down the evidence bag. McCluskey. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. I think you can also do that... Oh, that's not how you read that sentence. I don't think the looks have anything to do with how the aftershave smells. So this new Ripovic, Watts? Name's familiar? Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? Well, that's nice, McCluskey. The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. Oh, apparently she didn't. He chortles. Come on. What is this alarm that's going off? Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Okay. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. What an anus. Dresden, I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of how human and metahuman anatomy too. So maybe we're either looking at an elf or a woman. Probably not a dwarf. Or an orc. Or a troll. So I'm looking for a whacked out surgeon. Yeah, also, and we're looking at someone with medical expertise, obviously. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. It could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. Well, I'm glad that the important hobbies are not dying out. You're no damn help, dwarf. Exactly. The Lone Star Detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Yeah, he's a good detective, isn't he? Who the hell are you? Are you the detective on this case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you in finding his killer. The dreck you were. You get anywhere near my investigation and it will be you on the slab, dwarf. Fuck you. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I am putting someone in a cell or box this weekend and claiming my promotion. This is how police should work, man. This is police work. Good, solid, traditional, I'm gonna kill a random dude so I can get my promotion police work. Welcome to America. Dresden looks amused. Why are you amused, Dresden? Do you always make friends that easily? Well, he didn't really seem like my type. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? The job's a job, and this one pays better than most. Fascinating, again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 million a week on his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. What a surprise. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? Oh, he's on the take? Who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career. And wallet. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Interesting, I hadn't known about this, because I'm not in this universe at all. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days, just in case I want to kill someone? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of million, but individual organs, not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ grinders only deal with recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though. They don't care where the bodies come from, either. Maybe they sell them to the Zobop. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Of course you wouldn't, because you're a real professional. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Are you insulting me, Dresden? Because I feel like you're insulting me. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay, I'll go and do that. I also just received 2 karma, because apparently that's what I do. Oh, what is this? The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Well, that's not a good temperature to store a body. Open the drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Jake Armitage! Whoa! Easy there! The dude's alive! In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples, and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. Because in Shadowrun, the more cybernetics you get, the more essence you lose. And if you want to do magic, you need essence. That's always the trade-off. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. Yeah, I get the feeling that he thinks he's funny. He's also easily amused, I think. He chuckles. Well, not so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, Then what's your story? Well! I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then, over at the Union. Hey, that's how I mainly know him as well. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells toward the other side of the room. John! Is this guy cool? Well, not as cool as the other bodies in here, am I? Dresden, yes, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not, some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. You know what? I think there should be a Shadowrun game that is set in London. Like one of them, one of these. Because like Dragonfall is set in Berlin, and this one's set in Seattle, and Hong Kong is set in Hong Kong. So, you know. So Jake Armitage responds, thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? Call me Steele. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gang has got the jump on me. That's what happens, apparently, to this guy. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup! My hands are dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. There's this big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. I wonder what gives me this impression. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him, until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. Were you dead on arrival? You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Well, I mean, technically speaking, if you end up in the morgue more than once, that's more than the average guy, so this doesn't really tell me as much as maybe it should. Dresden, yeah, Jake here is a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you'd get a free night stay. Well, I'm glad you've turned your morgue into a fucking capsule hotel, Dresden. Jake laughs. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union. Missing liver and all. And tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I can. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. The leader's got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that arsehole. Well, apparently not the whole barrens, because they haven't looked into this morgue. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit the streets alone at night, trust me. Well, I just came here alone, so I'll be the judge of that. Jake eyes you up and down, and maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. Oh, what do you say? Well, nice. It's nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming you can trust them. I get it. You gotta be careful with this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal, though. John can vouch for that. Plus, you know where I'm hiding out, right? Doesn't leave me a lot of room to sell you out. That's true. I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake. Count me in. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. You need a weapon? Oh, yes. I would love a weapon. I would absolutely love a weapon. But because I'm primarily a rigger, I think I will not go for like a... Though I will be at distance a lot. So, because guns always take one action to shoot, I'm gonna get a rifle. You don't like library windows, do you? Never mind, here's a rifle you can borrow. I have an AK 97 now. So, ready for an evening out on the town? Well, I'm fucking ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet, but they are looking for you. So kind of, I'm gonna check on. Should I steal from the guy? Can I do this? I can do this. Excellent. Should I steal from Dresden? Will that give me bad karma? Apparently not. Basic medkit. Medkits are good, man. I like medkits. We can go in here. What do we have here? Nothing. Okay. Well then. Let's fucking leave, shall we? Head on to the Barons. Confirm. The Redmond Barons. Run in the Seattle Sprawl and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, and add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops for a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. Continue. Let's go. My stash is just around the corner. Your stash is around the corner? That's nice. Let's go around. Does the bus stop here? I don't think so, because, like, the road ends here, so probably not. Oh, look. Whoas. Dwarves, I'm sure you tell everyone that they're your favorite. This is your cache, Jake? Let's get to the cache. I want to interact with the cache. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a MAC card reader on the front. Well, that's nice. Open the safe with Jake's MAC card. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear... Well, that's interesting that happened. Oh no, it's the Halloweeners! Hand over the loot, bozos! Oh no, he hit me in the head with a baseball bat. And he just hit his friend? That was dumb of him to do that. I'm gonna... but I have to activate my ting, innit? Yeah, I have to activate my drone. Dude, but I am in cover from that dude now. Yeah, nice. So he's dead. I'm gonna have Jake go into cover here. Can you do magic? No, you can't do magic, can you? But you have... No, you have... Actually, you do have spells. I'm gonna heal wounds on myself. Probably not necessary at all. But this feels like a good thing to do, you know. Oh, he's out of my reach. I'm gonna drive around with this guy. Now he's not anymore out of my reach. Can you shoot twice? You can shoot twice. Nice. He's fucking wrecked. Jake Armitage, so welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Well, it's not a particularly good one, I have to be honest with you, mate. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. Yeah. Should I invest in... So I shouldn't invest in real estate around here, shouldn't I? Only by the hour. Hey, you've seen where I stay the night. Yeah. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloween... Oh, those weren't the Halloweeners. They didn't look like Halloweeners. That's, like, fair enough. Who this? Worried Man. Hello, Worried Man. Worried Man, the man before you appears well-mannered, but nervous. Excuse me, sir, I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we need some help. Well, I do only fight when I've been paid to. Oh, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever, but no one will stand up to them. And Lone Star isn't about to get involved. Well, you're in the Barrens. Well, then, where's this market of yours at? It's just down the street, sir. Please, our livelihoods depend on this market. Well, if I'm getting paid for it, I'll gladly rescue your livelihoods. So her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why? What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. Oh, this is on the way! She points to the south. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Jake Armitage says, typical. Well, odds are, those are the guys we're after. Well, they're going to be in for a rude surprise. You might want to clear out before the shooting starts. She looks you over, then nods. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to lay low. Okay, that's important. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, I don't give a shit. I'm a killer. I'm a dwarf, dude. Yeah, this looks like Halloweeners territory. Fucking Halloween Sentry. Hey, asswipes! Take another step forward and we are going to plant you right there. This is Halloween property now. This is how they talk. Actually, they should talk like spooky skeletons. Jake Armitage says this is one of the two that got away. If I had missed my shot, these idiots wouldn't have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute. You rolling with Jake? Bad idea. Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty. And killing you, well, that'll be a nice bonus. That's how they talk. Yeah, these look a lot more like Halloweeners. Come with the grenades, man. Like, if they always get initiative. Yeah, of course. Yeah, turn on the drone. And also I'm gonna get myself into some cover here. Jake Armitage. Well, probably he should also... There's a ley line here, but if I go there, I'll be out of cover. I don't want that. If I go here, but he's like a melee guy. So I can, you know. What can we do? I'm gonna invoke heal on him. So we have this problem solved. Nice. Hahaha! This already starts well. Oh, that's 8 damage. That's not good. This is a magic woman. Oh, fuck. Steel, I can't shoot at him. I can't shoot at her either. Actually, oh, I can shoot at both of them with my rifle. He has a significantly higher chance to hit here. He has a significantly higher chance to hit her, though. Nice. He's a good shot, man. I'm gonna move the Doberman drone and I'm gonna just fucking kill this guy. Oh, that was... I was about to say easier than I thought. But... You know. This is the old Pope, John Paul! What can we do? Well, actually I'm gonna maybe just first leave the immediate area where he is. And then do some magic on him. That's 12 damage. That's decent. Whoa, Uncle, I was just playing with you. Call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Call it even, yeah? Well, Jake, this is your turf. What do you think, Jake? He smirks. Hey, I'm already at shoot-on-sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back, while I'm buying smokes. Hell, I'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit in it. Well then. Let's fucking kill this guy then. See you around, Xander. Oh, Drek. Well, yeah, you drecked up now, my dude. Oh, well, that's not too good. That's decent. Nice. He dead now. Do I heal in this game? Well, this is alright, isn't it? Fresh fruit picked daily. This isn't Shadowrun. It's not. This is not my Shadowrun. Who are you, Bobby? Bobby, hey, chum, I got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in his back pocket. Let me see what you have. It's drugs. He has drugs, is what he has. Of course. I have no money. Damn the donut man. Well. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burnt soy calf almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. I don't think that's how time works, strictly speaking. What can I get you, chummer? Did you see the murder in the alley across the way? Did you? Nope, I was closed when that happened, but hey, it's in the Barrens. Back alley killings, nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about this Ripper business is that some of the victims were real people. You know, folks with sins. Oh, shots fired. What can you tell me about the Barrens? I've been here before, but what can you tell me? The Barrens? Hell, if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. This stretch here we're on is called Touristville, though, and I suppose it's the closest thing around here to respectable. Few muggings, and you might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. He scratches his armpit. Disgusting. You sell donuts, man? What the fuck? Now behind me, that's the Seamstresses Union. You want drinks, drugs, favors, or information? Round here, the union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Mrs. Kubota owns the joint. And she's quality. A hard woman, but fair. That sounds nice. Well, I'll see you around, Dan the Donut Man. Let me look around the place. Is the best the Hick play? Oh, this is the Seamstresses Union. Okay. Can we go back here? Oh, no, it can't go back here. There's no, yeah, this is obscured. But there is something here. Ah, this is different thugs. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate a shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast. And he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Yeah, who the hell are you? I heard about you. Why don't you piss off? You win a Halloweener, why don't you buzz off? Well, business. Disgusting you is going to get me paid. I knew you were just looking to cause static. Dash ice this guy. Okay. Oh. Well, you're very bad at shooting shotguns, friend. Let's go. Let's get into cover. And activate my drone. Like, really? That's... Yeah, I did move him into cover, but, like, seriously, he's not gonna... Nothing's gonna happen. There's a medium chance of hitting. Yeah, that's... See, they're dead now. Mrs. James. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. Simply want to make our way in the world. Well, you're in the wrong city for that, my dude. The shopkeeper holds out a few nuyen. Please, it's the least we can do. Take the nuyen. Yeah, well, it's, you know, it's not a lot of money. It's like very little money, actually. But you know what? It's money. So let's go back to into the seamstresses union. Who dis? Hello, Sally. How you doing? The dwarf merchant is packing up his stand for the night. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. You've got a great view of that alley across the street, and don't suppose you saw one of them murders? She grunts. Sure, I was closing up when I heard the series of explosions from behind the union. A couple seconds later, this guy comes out. Runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. That sounds like serious magic, though. Well, thank you for your time. I'm a consummate professional. No problem. Well... I can assume now that there is some sort of magic involved. Well, there's nothing here. Maybe there's some... Oh, yeah, this is the alley, right? Yeah, this is the alley where Sam was killed. And I can only go here while I'm going down here with... That's the route I have to take. This place is kind of nice. This is the spot where he was murdered. Jake Armitage. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa! Hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp-issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. He sighs. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help of those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. I don't take nuyen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the... What are you, dying? It is really well designed. It's really nice looking. Actually, yeah, he did pay me 1,000 nuyen. Likewise, Jay. Give me a call when you're in the clear, my dude. You know, this is a nice guy. Yeah, sure. He starts to leave, then tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink? That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Thank you, Jake. I was gonna do that anyway. Well, nice knowing ya. Jake turns and disappears into shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens. You know what? I'm saving the game, but I'm not stopping playing. Actually, I should probably spend karma, shouldn't I? Create new save. Boom. I should probably spend my karma to upgrade my character a little bit. There we go. Quickness use to heal and rage. I should probably up my intel, to be honest. Intelligence, that's 5. Boom, that's very good. Nice. Boom. Ah! Well, hello, William. The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. See, this is something they got wrong. They don't do chalk outlines of dead people. They do chalk outlines of injured people. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley, or I'm gonna die in the cold tonight. Well, that's not good. Officer Kubrick, isn't it? The officer sighs, and I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation, and I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights! Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket, or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all you pigs. Oof. Officer Kubrick, he looks at you in your direction. I have etiquette security. What? They didn't radio you? Damn operator's probably asleep again. I mean to take over your shift. You can head back to base. Yeah, where's your uniform? Etiquette security, come on. Clearly, I'm not with the Star. Private security contractor, temporary assignment. Sounded like your boss is short a few guys this week. Yeah, we've been spread pretty thin lately. Well, I'm glad that worked out. Anyway, it's about friggin' time someone showed up. Thanks for the relief. Well, that's nice. And now he's just gonna stand there. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. This looks like the coat and blanket that the old man was trying to get back. Well, I'm gonna take them. Alright, first I'm gonna examine the area for evidence. As you shuffle the bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt from the Seamsters Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m., right around the coroner's reported time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. Well, I'm glad they logged that. The server's name is listed as Coyote. They have an animal serving drinks at this bar? I'm sure this is against some health and safety regulations. I'm going to pick up the curtain blankets. It always helps to help people. This work light is new. You can see that all of the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems that they're all imploded, as if some force shattered them all at the same time. There are 2 distinct sets of footprints, a human's, ending at the chalk outline, and a larger set, possibly an orc or a troll, following just behind the first. Well. Hey, Willie? How you doing, Willie? The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. Those kind of go hand in hand. I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? I'm gonna give him his coat and his blanket. My stuff! Mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here. You know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you. Suspicions. You're a copper? Working for some corp? Just a freelancer. I need to ask you some questions. Good. I never tell those cops and salarymen nothing. What do you want to know? Well, did you possibly see the murder? Nope, and I can't say that I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, that jerkface in the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. Imagine being this homeless. So, sound like you live in this alley? Sure, for the last couple months I've been sleeping there, but I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants, or panhandling tourists over near the Seamsters Union. What else did you see that night? Well, you know, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf off a Dan over there. He seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Interesting. Can you tell me more about the troll's cyberware? Well, it was big, and I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles in what it looked. It was a lot like the one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves, okay? They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trusted them, one of them cyber people. Okay, this is getting weird. That's all I need to know, thanks. Something happened, though. I have to tab into Streamlabs. Cousin of the Antichrist is followed. Well, thank you, Cousin of the Antichrist. Greet your cousin for me next time you meet him, because last time that we hung out, he told me that he was low on cash. And he said, hey, can you spot me for drinks, right? And I spotted him for like 5 ciders, and he still hasn't paid me back. So if the Antichrist shows up next time you see him, let him know that I'm looking for... Ah, fuck, I need to tab back into the ting. Let him know that I am looking for my money. Now let's get to the Seamstresses Union. I like this rickshaw. You're about to leave the Barrens and enter the Seamstresses Union. Would you like to proceed? Very much so, my dude. The Seamstresses Union. Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis, and at its heart is the Seamstresses Union, housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, which is short because I'm a dwarf, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps to themselves. Well, do they know my name? Cousin of the Antichrist says, I think S8N is back on his feet, money-wise. Well, fucking, he still owes me, so, you know. I also accept souls. By the way, you're stealing my time with your YouTube videos, sadly like all of them. Well, I'm glad I'm stealing your time, because I also deal in time. You know Momo and the Grey Men? I'm one of them, but I'm wearing makeup. Well, who are these people? Let's look at this scantily dressed lady right here. Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize Save Me and Take Me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. In more sense than one, I hope. She gets on her toes to look over the bar at you and smiles big. You don't smile big, you smile bigly. Hey down there! I haven't seen you before! What can I get you? See, the thing with, like, when dwarves and shit, I can't look at her tits. I'm not streaming regularly, but this is like my first gaming stream. I had to stream yesterday here. I wanted to stream on YouTube, but like literally YouTube was down for like an hour, at least the creator backend of things, like the live streaming service. So, I had to do this instead. I had to stream on Twitch instead, but I think I'm going to be streaming more gameplay. At least I want to play through this game. I also want to play through Enderal at some point. I found a bar tab with Coyote's name on it. She there? As Cherry Bomb, she looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman? With a name like Coyote, I mean, that makes sense. She laughs. No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since, so she's not a shaman. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Well, I like to hear this. She starts to turn away, when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Shane, who is this guy? And this guy looks creepy as fuck, dude. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. Well, then you just stick around in the bar, and then the Ripper doesn't get you. It's easy as that. That last killing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb. Think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics. Well, isn't that interesting? Could you maybe hook me up with some brain implants? Studying under Oyermans. And now I am paying for it? And how am I paying for it? Bartending, tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's Guild to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So, what do you want from me? Well, probably he wants your pussy. If you consider streaming more often, I add you to the auto hostess if you want. Well, if you want to add me to the auto list hostess, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much, my dude. Shane, I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. Now, you see, there's a thing with the Universal Brotherhood that I know is a thing. And I know this because I know a little bit about Shadowrun lore, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. But the Universal Brotherhood is not all it's made out to be. Cherry Bomb says, I've heard of this all before. There isn't some trick to get us back together. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. That's exactly what someone would say who wants to get back together. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored with lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. Shane, this isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. This is Scientology. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. What year is this, by the way? Cherry Bomb. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now buzz. I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Well. Sorry, I got interrupted. I heard. Well, let's see. Boyfriend find religion. Something like that. You've got the look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? Well, no. I didn't think so. You look like a runner to me. We're trying to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions, but I could do with a drink. Yeah, maybe have a drink for me? Andy's gonna try and let this run in his breast pocket. Ask away. Well, oh, what happened? Tenazil has followed. Thank you, Tenazil, for following me. This always is a bit stalky, I feel, like calling it following. But I understand what it means. Well, tell me about this place. Some come over here for booze, some come for companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral, and it can't be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. Oh, and it can be, okay. The union seems to attract people like you. Well, I'm a professional. So who was that guy, right? Shane, old boyfriend, he used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him, until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that, Drake. Yeah, I get that, Cherry Bomb. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? Probably. She's a bartender. She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote has a soft spot for him, though. Had. And you see Sam the night he died? Nope, that was Coyote's shift. Yeah, I knew that. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Mrs. Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks for the intel. I appreciate the help. Gutter punks have to stick together. I am a professional. Cherry Bomb. Talk to you later. So the order house is out, and it's not creepy to call out a follow IMO. No, it's just weird that they call it follows, but it makes sense. Because they have a separate term for subscription. Now, this is a guy who has 2 swords on his back, and you can't even talk to him. I like this game. Eric Mersman, who dis? That's not how Coyote does it. Eric Mersman looks very different in this picture than his model does. Hey, guy! Got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dips? Well, I'll take a look. What's what I think I don't have currently anything, right? I could do with some, like, proper clothes. An alley, like the alley punk. Dressed once over, this is expensive, but it also looks like it's a very good thing, and I have the cash right now. So I think I'm gonna buy this alley punk outfit because it's gonna protect me quite well. And I'm gonna equip it immediately. Bam, nice. I don't like the way it looks. I wish you could transmogrify stuff. That would be nice. Maybe if you want input, I would put the cam somewhere else for this game because people can't see the text from the NPCs. Yeah, I noticed that earlier. I don't know how Twitch works at this point. This is like a default overlay that I got because it's very minimalistic. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna try something in Streamlabs. Give me a moment. I think I can webcam. Where's the webcam? Webcam. I'll have to move the webcam frame as well. I think I'm gonna. Oh no, that's not what I wanted you to do. That's not what I wanted you to do at all. Oh, I'm doing with the webcam frame. Yeah, I want that to be the way it was. I want to move it. I want to move it down here. And then also I want to move down the webcam to where the frame is. Well, that's unfortunate because it snaps very poorly and exactly to the point where it... I'm gonna have to snap the webcam to the side. Yeah, but I can't do that, can I? I have to move this in a little bit. So now I can... I'm doing this on a very small screen, so there might be, like, issues with how it lines up. But you know what? This is... I'm not a professional streamer. Don't expect any, like, great quality from me. There we go. That should actually be better. Now you won't be able to see the responses, but that's not as much anyway. Oh, you can move it with the arrow keys too. Well, that's very nice. Okay, dope. Yeah, I wanna kind of learn like how Twitch works. Let's walk around. Also, why is the fashion merchant behind the bar? I'd like to understand that. Wyvern's Tooth Ale by Jin Parks. Jin Parks. She looks cool. This is not an Asian woman. I'm sorry. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck and a gun on her hip. There is no jack on her neck, and I can't see the gun. And a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower. Something simple. I got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You're looking for tech? Got some of that too, if that's the way you roll. You know, I'm going to look at what you got, but I'm not going to buy anything right now because I have a decent gun. Oh, drone repair kits. Well, that's nice. Actually, I'm going to buy 2 of those. Let's go. Hi, Mr. This is actually a real person, by the way. Mr. Cloove. Chris Cloove is, I think, a football player. Lord of Paprika, I'm currently suffering a mild delirium. I keep spacing out. It feels so weird. What? Why are you having a mild delirium, my dude? So Mr. Clover is actually, that's a real person. He's like a celebrity who paid a lot of money to have this game funded. I think he's a football player or a baseball player, I'm not sure. So he got in the game. Apparently there's a bunch of celebrity nerds who got into this game because they funded it. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of a troll muscle-wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns are perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Yeah, it's a handsome troll. It's a really handsome man. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble in here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. Well, a stern look from you is probably quite powerful, isn't it? You have business there? I'm looking into the... Well, actually, I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. Heard about that. Real shame what happened to him. There's a sharpness in Clover's eyes. The look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. In your role here, I suppose you often escorted Sam to the door. Yep, albeit gently. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics, might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple rival goal-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Well, thanks for the info, man. No problem. I like this dude, and also that he apparently doesn't do his job at blocking people going to the VIP section. Well. Johnny Clean. You look someone who like someone who isn't a janitor in real life. The man dressed like a janitor is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eyes that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy! Name's Johnny Clean. You knew? This is the brother of Mr. Clean. The thing with him is that he doesn't suffer alopecia. Well... yeah, I am. I imagine you've seen all sorts of things in a place like this, eh? True, quite true. And I keep my mouth shut about it, too. That's the secret to keeping a job here. And staying alive in general. Gotta work. See you around. Well, that was a short conversation. Who is Noog? Do you have a love potion? No. Noog. Oh, that is a fascinating looking individual. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully off this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, or with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter, I told you. It's not like that at all. Mutter, bring me proof and you shall have it. Mutter, I am honored your majesty. Yeah. He's talking to the Queen of England. Mutter, that was why I said to use mustard instead. What? This makes no sense. Mustard instead of catsup. Mutter, forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. Mutter. He looks at you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. No thanks, not interested, I'm not a wizard. Bye! Bye! Well, this is Mrs. Kubota, apparently. This is 100% Mrs. Kubota. Mrs. Kubota watches you across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race. African and Japanese. I couldn't have seen that. Her demeanor says, this is my house. Mess with it at your peril. But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa. Good evening. That's probably something that the weebs in my audience could translate for me. It is true. that what they say, good things come in small packages. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a small man like you to enjoy. I feel like I'm being made fun of. I do feel like she's mocking me. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? Well, business. I suspected as much when you walked in. Oh my, what business do you have with me? I'm looking for information. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, ne? So I've been told. So ka. I don't know Japanese. And why should I help you? Sam Watts. I'm looking for his killer. Her face brightens, amused. Oh, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. Yeah, that's me. What do you want to know? Well, how well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough nuyen to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol. It didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. No, that's as long as he was bent. Sometimes I just miss the interpunction in this. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treat him here like part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. That must be a very sad existence. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, she refused. He refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clover, was off dealing... Was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted a high number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to use all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. What? However, given the times, they could not list the girls as true occupation, so they entered them as seamstresses. I have no idea what you're talking about. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress, wink wink? No, perhaps... When we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. Well, I am glad you are like this. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman, and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. Okay. If she's smart, why fear for her? Because she is in a dangerous line of work, and there is always someone smarter, more prepared. Oh, don't I know that. Her room is upstairs, if you are looking for her. I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now, and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. Instead of just going to look for yourself, or maybe have someone who is, part of the family look, just give it to a random dwarf who's wearing a gas mask. And as this is going on, I'm going to take like 2 minutes and go for a piss. Hello everybody, I am back from my piss, which takes not a long time, as that goes, usually. Let's go, what is this? There's a mid-range security panel attached to the nearby door. It's said to require a password for entry. Well then I'm gonna leave this panel alone, innit? What is this room? Xander has played this game, and he doesn't have to watch, that is true. What room is this? I don't know whose room I just entered. There was like a command with which I could reveal interactables, I think? Open door. Oh, this is apparently Coyote's room. It looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Well, okay, so this is why Lord of Paprika is a delirium. Alright, to answer the question, the delirium is mostly from dehydration. It's like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I have no idea how much that is where I am, and I've been sleeping all day because I ended up staying awake till 8:30 this morning by accident. So I've been sweating all my liquid out. Secondly, did you hear Mutant Crawl Classics RPG just shipped pre-orders? It's really good, and I'd recommend giving it a read in the future. I don't know what that is, but I will certainly take note of it. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Oh, he said butt. That's a naughty word. A framed painting of the Chicago skyline, done in a stylized silhouette. Well, is it full of bugs? Coyote's bed has a diary with convenient several papers sticking out of it. Open the diary to the first paper. It's 32 degrees Celsius. Well, that's warm. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter dreck keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union. Well, you're getting paid well, but he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? I feel you, girl. Inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max Power pistol from Jin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. I like Jin Park. She's cool. Flip to a different page. Let's get a look at the second paper. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind. Or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco! Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject and conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. And I'm not going to read the poems because poetry fucking sucks. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, and she is smiling. At the back of the photograph has shadow scrawled on it. Interesting. Inspect the receipt. A COD received for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. But why, though? Why zebra meat? I need to get to the bottom of this. Fourth paper. Let's take a look. Receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door. Set to a combination of this is... I really hope I don't have to remember this number because I have... When I get to the end of reading that number, I have forgotten the start of that number. Okay, put the bioredact down. What's on your desk? Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust cake fans to spin up. Clean your computer. Only to display on screen. Password? Oh, the only other button on screen is password recovery option. Well, I'm going to recover the password, isn't it? Please leave 3 security questions to reset the password. What's your first childhood pet? Well, obviously that was Shadow. Answer stored. What's your favorite musical act? I think I should have read the poem for that. But I'm gonna go with Concrete Dreams. What is the name of your hometown? Chicago. Answer stored. Your security answers were incorrect. Oh no, I'm gonna have to... Wait, what is this? I'm gonna have to read the poem, won't I? Read the poem. Oh, let's just say Parker should stick to guns and motorcycle and leave the property out of this. Okay. What's the... Okay, what was the thing about the thing then? Because I'm pretty sure that there was a notice on what her favorite act is. Oh, no, that was zebra meat. Put the diary back down. I'm gonna just password recovery. Childhood had pet Shadow. I don't know. Berea Mercurial. Chicago. Answers stored. Your security answers were incorrect. I'm just gonna test these out. The pet was Shadow. This is now The Elementals, and your hometown is Chicago. Answers stored. Incorrect. Blit. Shadow, Shield Wall. Chicago. Answer stored. Incorrect. Shadow, this time we're going to say Starfire. Chicago. Answer stored. Oh, your password has been reset to this string of things. For security, never write down your password. Logging you in. The computer has a basic list of applications. Well, let's look into our calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for a date at Pike Place Market. Due in 30 minutes. Ooh, wow, I have to be quick. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly 1 entry. Someone named Paco. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. True. Access, but you know, I personally am someone who has a list of contacts where everyone's dead. So I'm in no place to judge. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal of hentai, and also about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures of anime things. She's a weeb. I have just decided this. The broken mirror was hiding a small safe. Ah, yes, just put in the code. Yeah! What is this? Oh, it's Fischetti's basic frag grenade. More like fag grenade. Where? That was a terrible joke. But I don't have the... So I'm going to send this to my stash. Yeah, go ahead. Excellent. Let's go back and talk to Mrs. Kubota. Maybe also go to the meat market. Because I want to rescue Coyote. She seems like a cool gal. And I want to help her out. Also, I'm pretty sure she's part of the main story, so... No, I'm metagaming. I shouldn't metagame. Mrs. Kubota. Mrs. Kubota, how can I help you? Do you know Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Well, they moved in together, so I think it's getting pretty serious. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium and why they sell zebra meat? I'd like to know. Face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Okay. Did you know Jin Park sold Coyote a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Probably true. Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gambate kudasai. Good luck. She's actually... No, she's not a weep. She's like actually Japanese. So she can't be insulted with this. Only Japanese people are good. But weebs are bad. Take a cab to Pike Place Market. Don't mind if I do. Pike Place Market. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market, in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for drinks. That's good. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with more modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they are hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal. A melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Well, that's not suspicious at all. There's a wedding going on here. And this is the same rickshaw that was there the other time. Join us and change the world. Who's this Patrick fellow? Patrick, the handsome young man, turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided attention. Sir, you are a beautiful dwarf. But you could be so much more. Already I don't like you. What are you selling? I'm not selling anything. We are giving away the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life. Yeah, I'm gonna be leaving. Because nobody gives away secrets for free. Nobody does this. Nobody gives away refurbished flowers for sale? What are you talking about? Synth juice for sale. Just fabbed today. What? Probably fabricated. Oh, look, it's Paco. Why do you have a baseball bat when you're going to meet with your girlfriend? Explain yourself, Paco. The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over as you approach. Watch yourself, little man. What do you want? Are you Paco? Yeah, might be. Who the hell are you? Well, my dude, I am Steel, and I'm looking for Coyote. I need to ask her some questions. And I need you to tell me why you think that's my problem. I'm not her boss. Find her yourself. Well, that's a very nice attitude for, you know. I was just at the union. She's missed 2 shifts, and Mrs. Kubota hasn't been able to reach her on her comm. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. The cutter is gone. And before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh man, that would explain how we have been living together for a long time and she hasn't showed up at home for the past few days, maybe. Consider that, maybe? She was supposed to meet me over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Do you know... What? Ever hear of a place called Maury's Meat Market? Coyote had a receipt for some zebra meat from there. Oh, what, you've been rummaging through her stuff? Yeah, that shop's just down the block. What the hell she would need zebra meat for, though? Beats me. Yeah. Me too, dude. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Coyote has been meeting with him. I know him, sure. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute. Drake, I know where she went. Damn. Why couldn't she wait? Damn it! Oh no. Tell me where she went. The Royale Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like... Well, I thought she was from Chicago. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. Well, that doesn't sound like a good idea. He's a drug man. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her, there's a grim determination on Parker's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? Oh, I am coming. Well, I'll help you with get Coyote back, but you better be able to handle yourself in a fight. Things might get ugly. Of course, I know my way around a fight. Stevie J better be ready for a world of hurt. Parker curls his hand into a fist. Now let's get moving. The Royale is just a few blocks from here. Whoa. Nice. Public Market Center. And it's got a skeleton of a huge fish. It's not very... I got dog on a stick here. I'm not gonna say anything. Who this? This is Manny, who runs Maury's Meat Emporium. The small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow to canine to the exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. Manny. As soon as he notices Parker, the proprietor's eye becomes hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. You must be Maury. Do I look like that fat old man to you? I'm Manny. Maury's my dad. Now, what do you want? Oh, ooh, Jesus. What would someone buy zebra meat for? Please explain this to me. Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. Most sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. But isn't it like rare here in Seattle to get zebra meat? The flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. Okay, it's like special. Oh, Drek. That's why Coyote wanted zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale. And if she never picked it up, well, that's a good point. Whatever. Anything else? Well, I have a receipt for zebra meat, so give it to me. I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it here. 2 days past pickup time. I didn't think anyone was going to come for it. Here, it's all yours now. Thank you. Probably hasn't spoiled at all. Well, what's your problem with Parker? Why don't you ask him? Parker, what's his problem with you? What the hell's that supposed to mean? I mean that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our nuyen. My dad stood up to them, and he's in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyway. I couldn't do Drac about that even if I wanted to. Well, but you are, like, with them, so kinda, you know. Tell that to my dad. Yeah, I don't have time for this either. We need to find Coyote. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go fight Coyote! Oh, the police. Officer Landers. Parko, as your eyes adjust to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman, dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spreads across Parko's face. Oh no! Is that Coyote? This isn't happening. God damn it. Pull yourself together. Take a look. Is that her? Parko steps forward and breathes with a huge sigh of relief. No, it's not her. Thank God. Yes. Look, let's not hang out here too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over at the victim again. It's too bad, whatever happened here. I'm not going to let anything like this happen to Coyote. I want to talk to Officer Landers, though. A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks the entry to the crime scene. Behind her, you spot the lively face of the organ grinders coroner, Dresden. Oh, hi! This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. I'm going to use my etiquette security, of course. Detective Steele, Auburn Precinct. We have reason to believe the victim may have been involved in illegal BTL smuggling ring. We're investigating. I'd like to examine her belongings for evidence. Badge and SIN, please. Well. It's all right, officer. He's with me. Dresden steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. Thank you, Dresden. The officer looks at you with poorly concealed skepticism. Okay, then. Make it quick. Nice. Lying on the pavement is the body of a young human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. Well, that's fucked up. Officer Aguirre. Yes. Well, he's got a nice... He looks cool. The plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a tacky hat and a crooked grin to match. So you're the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Aguirre. Pleased to meet you. Now, seeing as this crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? Oh, it's getting really hard to continue talking. Jesus Christ. What can you tell me about the murder that took place here? Not much, really. We know that it was about 3 hours ago, and we know that her eyes have been surgically removed. I didn't need Dresden to figure out that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me, I've been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses, but no luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a go. Well, this is literally right here, right? There's an elf in a lab coat who looks very suspicious. So I'm going to put like 100 million on him being the fucking murderer. Take it you and McCluskey don't exactly see eye to eye. Well, McCluskey is a very tall man. Let's say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. Ooh. Do you have any leads on the Ripper that I should know about? Ha! Plenty, if you ask McCluskey. But the truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. Well, thank you for your time, officer. Hey, hold on a minute there. You haven't put a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. The Lonely Orphans Fund? Yeah, see, you make a contribution to the fund, I put you on a list to let you know next time we find any orphans that you might be interested in. Well, I'm always interested in finding about any new orphans that you discover. Excellent. Shall we say 300? Well, even 100 million makes a big difference for an orphan these days. He makes a face. Yeah, well, some orphans have more expensive taste than others. 200, and you can take it or leave it. Well, 100 or nothing. I don't even have that much money. This elf dude, come on, like this is clearly the Emerald City Ripper. This is a simple game. Look at this! Just look at this guy! Look at this guy! Look at the way he looks! This has to be the fucking Ripper. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, formal jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinder's facility this body will be moved to? I'm not telling you. Why would you want to know something like that, dude? The elf giggles, a strange, high-pitched warble you would not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. Oh, just a hobby! Yeah, you are not weird at all. I'm gonna stick with Dresden, you dandelion eater. Never mind that, though. A good evening to you and your friend, the coroner. Hey, Dresden, I think this guy's gonna fucking try to kill you later, so... Dresden, so what brings you out here? Hot on the trail of the dead man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. I take it I've stumbled across another Ripper murder. Yep, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work. Gonna hand it to him, our Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. Yeah, this is an equal opportunity criminal place. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. President scratches his head absent-mindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden, worked at the Stuffer Shack just around the corner. Looks like she was just leaving work when it happened. Well, people die on the street here, just like that. Can you tell if she was subdued in some way before her eyes were removed? That's the strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of struggle, not a single bruise on her body. Yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I can run some tests back in the lab. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery, Dresden laughs. The coroner from downtown branch is out on maternity, so I put in management that I cover for her on this one. Plus, I want this sicko caught. Well, me too, my dude. What about the bite marks on her arm? Ah, completely unrelated. It appears some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley, sometime after her death. Well, that's not weird at all. Any signs of magic use here? There was evidence of an unusual explosion in Alley West Hamday. That's exactly my line of inquiry. Now there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious though. I'm sure when McCluskey shows up, he'll catch it and he'll call in a full magical forensics team though, just to be sure. So the Ripper takes Sam Watt's liver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? He's building Frankenstein. That's my theory. Trophies of some sort, I suppose. Probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. Yeah, did you notice a particularly ugly elf standing over there in the crowd earlier? Huh? Where? Dresden scans the spectators surrounding the crime scene. He's gone now, but he was asking about the body, wondering which organ grinder's facility it will be taken to. Interesting. Well, there's those who might be interested in purchasing some of her parts, sure. That's pretty poor form to inquire at the site of the murder. Yeah, no shit. That seems like a bit rude to me. An ugly elf, eh? Well, I'll keep an eye out. Should be hard to spot if he comes back around. Yeah, be careful, man. He might try to kill you. Hey, I figure if I help you out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there. Dresden starts to turn back to the body, then stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows up. Good idea, man. Let's, want to buy some BTL? No! I am good. Now, there's no trolls around here. That's a very, very specific thing to be glad about, Mr. Dwarf. Who this? Frank, from the Stuffer Shack. The orc before you wears a standard Stuffer Shack employee getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but the ears streaming down his large crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He does not seem to notice your approach. I take it you knew the victim? Yeah, what's it to you? Well, I need to ask you some questions. Screw off, asshole! How very rude this man is. Who's this junkie? Oh, this is Junkie. Probably just a nickname. Probably isn't an actual drug addict. Hey guy, you have any extra nuin? Just need some sucrozu from the shack over there. So yeah, sure. Yeah. Have 10, man. Nutrisoy cakes will fill you up longer. Thanks, chummer. I'm a very good man. Yeah, I'm gonna go into the Royale and do this sort of dungeon sequence. Come on, guy, let's go find Coyote. Okay, let's go. The Royale Apartments. You roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's a few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old, rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything better than this? The Better Than Life chip is the newest drug on the market. What time is this in the Shadowrun lore? You don't need a good life. You can slot someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. That's how you do it. The front doors of the Royale aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. So yeah, basically this is after 44, but I'm not sure like what date this is specifically. But I'd be very interested in knowing. Paco, the Royale Apartments. What a hole. Can't imagine what it was like for Coyote growing up here. Okay. A hellhole full of junkies. Looks like TVJ gets their rent money and their drug money. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but, well, these BTL guys pay to steal whaling. They may have known she was coming. Here's the thing, right? If she would have been here for a long time, and she's probably dead, so tweak her. Psst, hey you! The woman scratches herself like a cat at a couch leg. Please, can you spare some nuyen? Well, my cred 6 is a little light, my dude. I got nothing left to give, guy. It all goes to BTLs, everything. Well, give me some information, maybe, and then, you know. Yes, no, hell, what even do you want me to say? I'll tell you anything, please. She drops to her knees, pleading. Well, no. I'm sorry, I can't help you. You should leave this place if you can. But that doesn't make sense. The BTLs are here. I just need something. Well, I mean, there is logic in that. Who's sad old man? Sad old man. Like a lazy pigeon, he watches you approach. You're not from round here, are you? I don't want any trouble. Well, well, you've quite the vantage point here. Best you don't miss much. Seen anything special today? Yeah, everything in this body that's gone to rust, except my eyes and ears. Bit of a commotion upstairs earlier. Stevie's men are twitchy. This pretty young thing came through the door earlier, snooping around like you two are. I could tell she weren't here for the BTLs. I don't know how she got upstairs, but there was a lot of more gunfire than there usually in this time of day. Ah. That's not... Wait. Well, what happened next? A couple of Stevie's men came round asking what anyone saw. I kept my mouth shut, I did. Where's Stevie holed up? Well, he's got a hole in the top floor all to himself. Fancies he's the king around here. Well, if he owns an apartment building, it sounds like Coyote's run went sideways on her. Well, is that a baby crying? I think it is. You've been friendly, but I can't get on the wrong side of Stevie J. What? I'm sure you understand. Well, you've already stuck up your neck, my dude. And also I don't have enough strength or charisma to... No. Well, there's a hole in the wall behind this dresser. Very interesting. Send my drone through the wall. Drone fits through the wall, snakes to the right and back just to open the apartment door from the inside. How rude, yes. I'm a rude boy. Boy, you can get upstairs, but I want to explore this a little more, this place. Because there's more stuff you can look into. Stop your pleading, your boy has debts, and we're collecting. Please, Riker, no, he's my son. Also, I have a sword for some reason. Get your ass back in your squad before I break something else. I'll send him upstairs instead. You want me to give him to Stevie? Maybe after he kills that girl we caught. Oh no, you caught her? You pig, give Zipper back now, or what? Or you'll bleed on me? Zipper's gone. Get yourself a new kid. How heartless this man is. He covers his face with his hands. Oh God, please no. You have a sword, man. You know what? I don't like the fact that you're trying to kill a kid. I'm gonna touch that as much as I want, Riker. Riker, I haven't seen you here before, guy. Looking to go somewhere special? I need to get to the top floor. Nobody goes up there without Stevie J say so. You best stay here and have some fun. It takes a smart guy to run a setup like this. Want to make a deal? Use my intelligence 3 here. I'm a businessman. What you got for me? Get out now and never come back, and you won't end up like the rest of Stevie J's goon. Well, you make a persuasive case. I think I'd prefer to live. Here's the passcode for the elevator down the hall. Well, that was easy. Oh, these people are on BTLs right now, aren't they? Video junkies twitch in the throes of their sordid dreams. One bored man stands ready to administer another chips if the creds are good. Uh-huh. I'm gonna talk to the guy with the sun. Everything gleams at the end of the hallway, out of place amongst the filth. Yeah, but I'd rather approach this from the back, to be honest. Hey, guy with a sword called Simp. This is my home, get out. What was that all about? Maybe you have son. Why do you care? It is my son. That bastard took my son. Who took your son? One of Stevie J's goons, Riker. He runs that filthy BTL squat across the hall. My son's Zipper. You don't deserve to have a child. You called your child Zipper, man. He's a strong boy, and Riker knows. Lured him and win with those damn chips. Better than life? Ha! What life? Exactly. And now they're torturing him in there. You what now? Why would they do that? The sickos have SimSense recording studio over there. I heard them say that they have a special guest up in the penthouse. They're planning to torture her with a recording of my son's dying breath. That is truly fucked up. That must be Coyote. They've got her up there. Well. Let's keep it together, shall we? Okay. What about my son? Well, saving our friend is my priority. Well, your son's not his own. Well, you know, I'll see, and maybe you can pay me later. If it's out of the way, I'm not gonna do it. Obviously. What is this? Oh, I can just send this to my stash. It's drugs. This is drugs. The dude doesn't have a sword on his back. I'm gonna open this door now. You access the computer. Well, recording studio. Software, okay. Reboot studio software. The buzzing and humming of nearby electronics comes to a swift halt. Oh no, they are angry now. Who are you? Get out! Can't you see I'm working here? I'm working here! That's the joke. Please, cough, help me. Shut it, Zipper. We're almost done. As for you, leave or I'll put you under the knife next. Well. Unlike your friend out there, I can tell you're not going to be reasonable. Afraid that means I have to kill you. What, he's just running away? Oh, wait, no, he's not running away. He's just... I'm gonna activate the drone. Hello, the tickler. Ha, he dead now. That's what happens when you kill people. Zipper. I don't know who you are, but thanks. Well, you're welcome. Where's my money? You got lucky today. I'd play it safe from now on. Don't get lucky twice. Oof! I don't think I can move. Can you at least tell my dad? Well, fucking, come on. What's this? You take the BTL recording. Well, I can probably sell this. Well, well, well. What happened here? Mortem is now following. Thank you very much, Mortem. I appreciate the follow. No, don't go there. Hello, Zipper's dad, who is across the hall. I respond to every chat, motherfucker. Have you saved my son yet? What's with the attitude, simp? Yeah, but he's not doing too well. Thank you so much. How about some money, you anus? Well, apparently I'm not getting any money out of this guy. I'm gonna go upstairs now. And fucking kill the guy. Once we go upstairs, I'm not leaving until I find Coyote or I'm dead. Get it? I get it. Let's do this. I'm not... Well, yeah. Let's do this, man. Let's go upstairs. The penthouse suite. Stevie J's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time. Classic, even. But now it's filled with neon tube lighting, not lightning. Broken down furniture, piles of rubbish and crates containing who knows what. Still, compared to the rest of what you've seen, it's positively palatial. The only thing marring the penthouse's pseudo-luxury is a woman's cry of pain in the distance, followed by laughter. Someone's being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. Oh, this is fucked up, man. I should probably upgrade my... Oh, I have 16 karma, man. Huffing and puffing, you reach the top of the stairs. Looks like Stevie J doesn't use it much after all. Yeah, that's why I came here. Spend karma. Let us see. Okay. Allows the trigger access to different drones and abilities. Can it pick B-class drones, right? Also, able to equip 2 drones. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna upgrade this. Oh, yeah. What else can we upgrade? What else should we upgrade? I might ranged combat. Maybe can use the calculated chance to hit with ranged weapons. Increasing the skills unlocks special abilities. I'm gonna just spend 1 karma on this, and I'm gonna spend 1 karma on dodge. That should probably help me out a little bit. Oh, I have to... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just dash because... Oh, actually, you know what? The first thing I am going to do is... Okay, apparently not. Okay, yeah. Apparently Parko is going to do is go here. We have to hurry. Oh, we're just... Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna turn on the drone. And I'm gonna send the drone ahead like someone who is smart. And also, I'm gonna go here. Hey, Trank. I will shoot you in face. Oh, but he can't do that, though? But he can't... What? Wait, why can he... it's light of sight block, but he would approach him with a baseball bat, wouldn't he? Well, I'm gonna have him do it anyway. The floor is quiet, even for the loud humming sound of fluorescent lights. It seems like you have the top of Stevie J and his men. Wait, why did he move? Oh, I should probably move, but I can't move very far. Oh. Oh, okay. No, first I'm gonna have him get into cover, and then I'm gonna have him shoot at the guy. And boom. Nice. Guy now dead be. Paco, can you open this door? The room beyond the bars is a stinking jumble of burnt flesh and dog flop. An enormous hellhound, its fur streaked with whip marks, growls low. The eyes of a second hellhound burn menacingly in the corner. Well, let's give him some zebra meat. The hellhounds devour the zebra meats in a few massive bites, and they let out a contented growl. I open the door. They will probably kill me now. Hey, Orc man. Haha, I surprised you, didn't I? A raspy manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. Stevie J, who looks absolutely terrible. You really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? Yeah, well, you're Stevie J, my dude. Well, you're the... I know who you are. You're the guy I'm gonna kill. Well, that's such a cool one-liner response. What else could I possibly say? Oh no, I forgot that I can't actually turn around. Well, Steve, I'm gonna... Okay, I'm not gonna move anywhere. Paco, I'm gonna move Paco in here. And I think he doesn't have nades. Okay. That does big damage. Hi. Hi guys, is spurdo sparde time caxo spiste de. Oh no, there is an orc in my face. That's not good. Let me see if we can hit the guy with the cat. Well, actually, that's not... I mean... Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna have him on the dwarf. See, combat is actually a little more difficult now, since we've come out of the tutorial, essentially. Yeah, it's not that great fighting this guy on close range, but I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Oh, out of ammo. Well, I think I'm gonna have you hit the troll. Didn't do much. Nice, he crit it. This guy dead now. This guy very injured now. I am steel. I will now move in here. Paco, can you hit the guy? But no, I can't. And with a bloody gurgle, Stevie J is no more. That was Stevie J? I had not noticed that was Stevie J. Well, I'm gonna go in the room then. And I'm gonna have Paco reload his gun. Karma gain 3. Oh yeah. Oh, no. 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 Move. And also I should probably also... My Doberman drones should also move. Oh no! That was very painful to me. But you can't go into cover next to the door, which makes absolutely zero sense. I'm just gonna open fire, because let's be honest, my drone is more sophisticated than I am. I'm gonna have Paco deal with the rest of this situation. Oh, coyote. About time you got here! Who's your friend? Oh, you look mild. You know... just another professional. Just here to ask you some questions, casually. I just walked in here, I was just looking for you anyway. Paco glares. Not now, Coyote. We need to get you back to the Union. No, ammo's not unlimited. Well, I mean, ammo is unlimited, but you have to recharge. It's like XCOM. Mrs. Kubota has the med lab in the basement. No! Coyote speaks through gritted teeth. No, I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mrs. Delilah first. A stash of gems! Delilah, I thought you'd said you'd never do another deal with that man. Look, Paco, I needed an excuse to come back here and settle some debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it. That's a good point, actually. Her voice is strong still, but her body's beginning to shake. Coyote, you need... well, Paco, help her... Well... Yeah, help her back to the Union. I'll find the gems. Chill. Coyote looks as though she's about to argue, but then says nothing. Come on, Coyote, let's go. I'm gonna find the gems real quick. And then I'm gonna... There's a door there. And there's another door there. It's a pretty big penthouse. That is a grimy kitchen. It has to be said, this is a grimy fucking kitchen. Also, there seems to be another room here, but it is sort of close. That's the elevator room. Ah, we came in the wrong way round. What is this? Stevie J's passcodes. Well, how convenient that he would just carry those around with him at all times, especially when he died. Boom. Oh, that's sort of like a nice warehouse. What's in here? Some loose nuyen, like 25 nuyen. Okay, it's just old junk. Oh yeah, a medkit part 2. I will swap with this and the other sending to stash, but the gems aren't in here. That is odd. I might have to go to this discuss. Okay, I can't go to this. Wait, there's something here definitely. But I can't really get to the disgusting place. Or he has it stored with the dogs. I mean, that would make sense to me. The Hellhounds seem very chill. Like, it has to be said. It's like you give them zebra meat once and they're your friends forever. Maybe they're around here somewhere. No, no. Well, they have to be somewhere. Oh, there's the other room here, of course. I forgot about that one. Open door. Oh, there is a Hound of the Hell here, and he attacks my Doberman drone. And also my Doberman drone has -1 AP now. That is muy malo. And he's called Serrano! Well, that's quite beautiful. Drone on. That was a good crit. Yeah, I'm a steal, I'm a hit this guy. And like the drone does most of the works anyway, so. Nice. This is actually a pretty nice bedroom. Like, I like this light. What's this? A small velvet bag filled with precious gems. Whoa! I think I'm gonna go back to the Seamsters Union, and then I am going to go away. Back to the Seamsters Union, confirm. Oh, someone said just send me a message. Return to the Union. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the Seamsters Union. Heads raise, and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking. His dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces, but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. I will now save the game, though, and do this. Why can I not save the game? Game? I want to save the game and stop playing. Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Parker Walk carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays her eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet fast. We've been over this. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something in her eye, fear. This woman is face down hellhounds, but the sight of Mrs. Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? This is an anarcho-capitalist businesswoman. I'm sorry, Mrs. Kubota. I had a run that went bad. Sorka, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Also, your face. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from that business. From my business. This is 100% ANCAPs. Hi, Mrs. Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take it downstairs to Dr. Castle. Don't take it to Dr. Fortress. That one's a fraud. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something nice, new and shiny where that arm used to be. Well, that's nice. Mrs. Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I am aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of giri, the debt of honor. Now go bleed elsewhere. This is the ultra anarcho-capitalist businesswoman. Okay? She takes advantage of the situation by forcing her lackeys to indebt this woman to her so she can work for free. Boy. Now I will save game and stop. Now I will save game. Why can't I save the game? Why is save game grayed out? What? Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Steel. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. We both know what words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. And she gave me 1,000 million. Well, this looks like my kind of place. It is! You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Also, not then meets the eye. It's you just write it than with an A, and this is orthographically incorrect. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourselves. In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyberdog, and a secure place to rest when Drek hits the fan, as they say. Well, that's very nice. You are quite the entrepreneur. Indeed, normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. Oof. Okay, apparently you're not an anarcho-capitalist at all. You gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Nice, but can I save now, though? Yes. New save. There we go. Okay, well, my dudes, thank you very much for being with me on this live stream journey, where I test out how to do the Twitch situation. I think I will stream some more. I don't know how to, like, get good at Twitch and, like, make it so it's, it brings me somewhere, but it's definitely a very good excuse to finally play all those games that I have sitting in my games library. So I will do it just to do that. I would say thank you very much for watching this almost 3-hour stream. And as always, see you around, cunts.